It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, the USYK fight. A lot easier. People saying, oh, he's a hard man to hit. I was lighting him up 3 and 4 punch combinations, laughing at him. My problem in that fight, I probably had too much fun. It was probably too easy. At times, it was too easy. It was like I was in there with a local amateur boxer, and I was just enjoying it too much and messing around. And you paid the ultimate price in round 9, where I got a 10-8 round and got clipped. And that's what happens when you have too much fun.
I am the chosen one.
He was too small. It was a mismatch. He was never any good to Tyson. It was a mismatch. It's alright, I thought, beat USYK anyway.
The boss in this division, in this game, send me in.
Do you think you destroy Alexander Usyk?
I know it.
I think the jab of mine, I'm a lot quicker than him. Yeah. I've got better movement than him. I'm tougher than him, and so on and so forth.
Has he got anything on you, Usyk, or not?
Has he got anything on me? Not that I can think of. Listen, if he was a cruiserweight, then he might have the agility to move and bend a little bit better. But considering he's put on 25, 30 pounds since then, one, I've never met a heavyweight who's ever been as quick as me. And two, he doesn't come from that type of background where he can outspeed me or outmaneuver me. I've said it time and time again, yeah? I've got that American style with the European conditioning. I've never met a European man. A man that, with his hands up round his face, moving his head a little bit like a European amateur who can beat me. Say no more. I look at Usyk, he's a stiff white man who moves his head a little bit and moves his feet. That's how I look at him. I've never met a stiff white man who could ever outbox me, ever in my life. Amateur, pro, sparring, anything. Ever. But I ain't here to slate him. I'm just telling facts from a very experienced man who's been around boxing my whole life.
Is that something that your team bring up at the rules meeting the day before the fight about him complaining to the ref?
That ain't up to me, that's up to my team. And I'm sure they'll do a good job. And what we don't want in this fight is controversy. We don't want a bad decision because his country's at war and they side with the man who's at war in oppressed. We don't want if buts and maybes. Oh, he's got a low blow when he didn't. He didn't. We don't want any of that. We want it to be a clear decision where if I lose, give it me the loss. Give it me the loss. If he loses, give him the loss. I don't want no favours in life, yeah? I never have and I never will. All I want is a fair fight. At the end of the day, that's all we want. We're 2 high-profile sportsmen in our perfected divisions and weights, whatever, and countries. Whoever wins, let them win. It's a boxing match. Who I don't think will get past the jab. And that's being honest. Because if you've got a man leaning forward like that, like AJ, like Dubois, like Derek, like Witherspoon, hop, 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 slip round them, get round the sides, bang, bang, bang. But how do you deal with somebody who's like that? And I've got an 86-inch reach. So he's going to jump in with his jab. I'm just going to go pop. Where's he going to go? Here. He's got 74-inch arms. So unless I go on, hit me all about the head, he's not going to land on me, is he? And if he does all that, I love all that. I'll bring him arcing up sideways and sidewinders right up the middle. Here's the thing, he moves his head like that, the body don't move. So move your head, I'll cripple you to the body. I don't care either way he wants it. It's very difficult for him and his team to beating me. Their only way of beating me was, he had a bad performance against Ngannou, so the cliche is, his legs are gone, he's old, he's had a lot of wear and tear, he hasn't lived the best lifestyle. That's what they're banking on. But the way I beat him is, if I want to tuck up and get forward and throw a million punches and get him out of there, foot out box him at mid-range, counter-punching, any way I want to beat him, I can beat this guy. I can bring him into a dogfight, and let's see if he can stand up to a 270-pounder, banging away at his body. I know I can take his punches at 210 pounds, whatever he is, but he won't stand up all night to a 270 guy who's banging out with him, who's got stamina to burn, for sale, by the way, and who can box all night at any pace. I believe I won that fight. I believe he won a few of the rounds, but I won majority of them, and I believe it was what can you do? One of them things, decisions in boxing. We both put on a good fight, best we could do, and you know his country's at war. so people are siding with the country at war, but make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion, and I'll be back. I've got a rematch clause.
I feel I have a reputation of staying out of the fighter's way, and I'm only there if I'm needed.
I think USYK was just too good for him. You know, he was on the verge of being stopped. I don't think he'll do any better against USYK next time. If anything, I think USYK will probably stop him, get him out of there midway through the rounds, to sort of 10 rounds, that sort of time in the fight. But I just think his time as an athlete, probably because, you know, he's never lived the life of an athlete. Maybe I'm being slightly unfair to him, but not like USYK. So USYK is you know, been undisputed cruiserweight champion, beats Joshua twice convincingly, and then he beats up on Fury, and I just think the next fight will be a carbon copy of the first. The only thing is he won't get through that 9th round like he did the last time.
You know, if it was to round the other way, if Tyson Fury was doing this to USYK, the referee would have probably stopped it. For some reason, the referee stopped it and gave him a count and gave him a long 20-second count.
Look, Fury's in all sorts of trouble there.
Terrible trouble.
Usyk's seen that as a missed opportunity to finish him there.
He couldn't, because the referee stopped him. The referee stopped him finishing his opportunity.
We've all heard the term from pillar to post. He was literally getting punched from pillar to poster, not from one side of the ring to the other side of the ring. How Usyk done that, the smaller, 40 pounds lighter than Fury.
Yes. And
incredible.
And then gave him 20 seconds. 20 seconds to completely recover. And then the bell went. That looked really bad from ringside. Everybody at ringside, even the Fury fans were going, oh, well, thank God for that. Well, thanks, ref.